Oh, hi.
Hi,
I did
friends.
it.
Hooray!
I probably should have. That's fine.
What?
I was going to say I should have zoomed in and leaned it down, but you know what? Look at the glory of the tavern, kids. Just look at the tavern. Look how nice it looks. It's a nice tavern.
It is a nice tavern. This tavern is a year old.
Oh my goodness.
Tavern is a year old.
This beautiful tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Look how big it is. Look how I can raise my entire arms.
But still knocking things.
Yep.
How's everyone doing? What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Today's Monday.
It is Monday now. We do this on Monday now. Yeah.
What do we... Huh?
Lid?
Lid. You're playing?
Castles of the Mad King Ludwig. It's super fun. We've played it before on here, but it was a while ago, and we didn't have quite as much camera overhead real estate, so it was super tight. This was when we were still streaming in the garage, this show. So let's give this another shot to more cleanly show you guys how this game works.
Do you want to show them?
Sure, I'll show them.
You're bragging about the shot.
I'm not bragging about this shot.
Okay. Nope.
It's not the most pretty shot. So here's the thing. It is a table eater, unfortunately. These tiles are huge. This is like your giant supply. And this is just the scoreboard. This whole tower is the scoreboard. So we are, for the sake of room, going to do the score off to the side somewhere, like out of camera. And then if you guys need it, we can pull it down so you guys can track where we are. Actually, for now, that's good. We'll keep it in line. We'll keep it here. And then slide it down as we continue to go up in point value. So first thing first is we have been given... Okay, sorry. Let's break down the game real quick. I also realized the lines aren't straight. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, so the fun thing about this game is it's a tile-laying game. The goal is we are trying to compete to be the best architects for the Mad King Ludwig as we build these castles, our individual castles. So we each will start with our foyer, which is this little opening thing. It's got 3 doors on it, top, left, and right. Or really, it doesn't matter what direction, but there are only 3. There aren't 4 on this little thing. So we'll be attaching these rooms as we continue to expand our castle. But there are legal placements. There are things that only you can build. There are also shared goals, so it's like these are going to be things that we're both working toward, and then we'll also have a couple secret goals, which are going to be these yellow cards here. These are going to tell us
what are our objectives for when we score at the end of the game.
And at the start of the game, we get to look at 3, but only keep 2. So we'll each be putting one of these cards back underneath the bottom there. You'll get rewards for what's called completing a room, and completing a room means you have completely utilized all of their doors. So it's all closed off, there's no open ends, but that doesn't mean like putting a wall in front of it. That's not the same thing as completely utilizing that door. It's not to say that that is necessarily illegal, just that you won't get that bonus. And all those bonuses are on these little handy-dandy cards here, which you won't be able to read. But each room has its own specialty thing. So like, and we can bust through those as we get them.
And then you'll also notice like the tiles are of different value too, right? So that's going to help clue us in terms of what type of room they are, as well as potential point value. And then through this bottom tracker down here is how much money we will have to pay for getting those tiles throughout the game. Yeah. Oh, and what's nice is like the back of each tile as they switch through, because they'll have the markers on it to help us indicate like what type of room. Yeah.
And this game goes up to, I think, 7? I think it says on the back.
4.
4. Well, only 4.
Dirty Rotten Lies. Only 4.
Only 4. What am I thinking? Doesn't matter. So at 2 players, we've actually removed a lot of the room tiles. So you'll shuffle them up, you'll deal them out, and then you pull 2 off of everything in this stack, and then you pull 4 off of everything in this stack. So there's more options the more players you have. So there's a bit of randomness as far as which rooms are going to get revealed when we play, and that's fine. And I think at 2 players, we're going to start with 5 of these room cards up, which will just tell us which of these to pull down. The thing I don't remember is game end, and I think it has something to do with the room tiles. I think it's when we get through that whole deck, but I would like to double check.
Okay.
There are also downstairs hallways, and stairs. These tiles are actually identical. They're just flipped over. So downstairs is darker, upstairs is lighter. I did that backwards. Downstairs, upstairs. And there's just 2 stacks so that they don't fall over. They're going to fall over anyway. They always do. They always do.
And then what's also cool about this is the fact that it has a solo mode as well. So if you... What is that?
Find game end.
Okay. So if you want to... Like, I think that we started noticing a lot of our games having that option to begin with. So in the event that you are a gamer or a tabletop gamer or a board gamer and you don't get a chance to play with everyone, you can still play by yourself. So that's pretty cool. Game end right there.
Mm-hmm.
We found it.
Game end when the deck of room cards has been depleted. If there are more empty spaces than cards on the last turn, the Master Builder draws the remaining cards, gets the rooms for those cards, and shuffles all the room cards in that game's deck, including the ones he just drew, draws as many as needed for any remaining empty spaces. So you do get one last complete round. Unless you just finished all the cards, in which case that would have been the last round. Right?
10-4.
Cool, and then that's when we talk about favorite tiles and all this. These are favorite tiles. These are the things that we are trying to impress upon, which will guide the entire game, which is really fun. There's a fat stack of these tokens that will tell you how you should be playing these, like how you should be playing this specific game that you're playing right now. Because I think there's close to 20 of them or something like that, and all of them are going to have you working toward different goals. So you could play this game a dozen times in a row and have completely different strategies every time, which I like.
The replayability is awesome.
One player, I think you will remain the Master Builder. If you are the Master Builder, I think you continue to win all the time, so we'll make you the Master Builder.
I'm the Master Builder!
And the only thing that works, that changes there is you get to go first, which is nice. Oh no, this will toggle back and forth.
Yeah.
But because you're going to be the Master Builder first, you start with 0 points, and I will start with 1 point.
Do you see what happened here? Do you see what happened?
Yeah, but you get to choose things first, so you're going to be just.
But if this toggles back and forth.
Yeah, but you get first choice. So the way a turn is going to work.
Okay.
Each round, the Master Builder, that's
Shady. You. Right, Trax? Right.
Hello, Trax. How's it going? Would you like me to be the Master Builder?
No, tell me about turns. It's fine. I will accept. I will accept this, and I will still beat you.
Sure. So you're going to draw room cards equal to the number of empty spaces, if any, on the board. So we will be ignoring the 2,000 because we're at 2 players, so we don't use this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to fill in all of these. We each start with 1,500 coins, 1,500 money, whatever the denomination is.
Magic Moose Moo!
Hello, Magic Moose Moo.
We Monday now. Yes, we Monday now. What? Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yes.
I agree. Hello, friend. Still good to see you.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's just called money in this game. So we start with 1,500 money.
Yes, the money.
Marks. Sorry, they're marks. My bad.
Okay.
1,500 marks. Oh, sorry, 15,000 marks. I didn't count enough zeros. Okay, so you're going to draw those cards. You're going to take the room tiles that match the cards that you're going to reveal, and then place them however you like. So you get to set the prices. That's your benefit of going first.
How many? 1.
Oh wait, actually, before you place any rooms, we need to choose our secret things, so you're not double strategizing on us.
Dang it!
Hey, afternoon.
Hi.
Wonkoi?
And Dearstrom, how are you?
Hey, Dearstrom. All right, so we're gonna pick our little secret goals here, real quick.
Oh dear.
All right, so we get to keep 2, and then put 1 back underneath at the bottom of the deck over here. Do anything special for holiday or buy anything good? Well, we did an early dinner, like noon, and then Val went to work.
That's true. Oh, we're talking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because the other one hasn't happened yet.
You know what? In my brain, everything's happening at the same time.
Mm-hmm. As far as buy anything good, I don't know. Hey, Jess! I like this Monday. It starts after I get off work, so I can have something to watch at lunchtime.
Hooray!
Well, today it's Castles of the Mad King Ludwig. It's a bit of a refresher, but it wasn't too long since we played this before, so I'm remembering it mechanically pretty well.
Yeah.
If you like, you haven't chosen yours yet, but avert your gaze, Val.
Oh, no.
I'm going to show everyone what my goals are. So I get this many points for every one of these. And then I get this many points for every one of these. And that's already giving away a lot because they're different types, right? Sometimes it's how many of these you have. Sometimes it's a multiplier of other things. So each of these cards is going to be kind of unique. And there's
Can I come back now?
Yeah, you can come back. And now I'll look away. Hey, Chevelle. Hello from Portugal, Kasovitz. Welcome.
Hello, Portugal.
Beautiful language.
And good evening. Okay, can I tell them what I have? Are you going to
I'm gonna avert my gaze.
Okay.
Go
so,
show them all the things.
Here. So this is what I'm going after.
Mm-hmm.
You see this
No, I
one,
don't.
and then you see that one. So these are the two things that I'm working towards. Don't tell him. Okay, you're back.
I'm back. And you put the other one at the bottom of the deck?
I did.
Now, these are the things that we are collectively going for. So the ones in the circles are room favors. Those will be based on the number of rooms of a specific type. So this one's going to be, we'll get points for having the most.
Downstairs.
So we have the most downstairs rooms, 8
For
points.
8 points.
Second most, 4 points. And I think if none, I don't get that second place thing, right? And these ones are size favors. So these will be based on the total number of square feet of all the rooms of a specific type that you have inside the castle. So these are those aren't food rooms. Those are utility rooms with the anvil. Yeah, so we're going to want a lot of utility rooms. And that's the thing. Good game and a good night for you. Oh, yeah. Don't know this one. Oh, this one's great. This is a classic. So this is Castles of the Mad King Ludwig. We were talking about it earlier. It takes up a lot of table space, but it's really fun. It's really simple. It goes up to 4 players. So at some point, when we start building, we might start sliding the supply up and kind of out of the way just to make room for our castles. Because this is the starting point, but all of these tiles are going to be like laid down and as we continue to expand. So we're going to need the room. And unfortunately, I can't zoom out any further.
But it's better than what we had in the garage. So
much,
it's going to be
better.
Exciting.
Yeah, and welcome to the channel.
Welcome.
Sweet. So we've got...
Do we have new friends here? It looks like we have a couple, right?
I think so, yeah.
Hello.
And welcome. So we've got... Oh, also, if you are new here, love your wall. Thank you. This is our tavern. We've got a whole... I'm going to see... let me know if the camera feed goes out. I can show some of it.
Are you going to pan it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to pan it. Ignore the lights.
Pessimist? Yeah, give us just 1 second. But guys, so a year ago, Danny and... Actually, a year ago, Perception Studio moved into this space. A little more than a year ago. I want to say last October. And I'm leaving. But this tavern was a set that Scabby Rooster and helped design and build. So he walked us through how to create a tavern in this space, and it was super exciting. So I think we all got together and to do it, and here we are. And we're celebrating about a year with the tavern. So nice to be here, and glad that you enjoyed the tour, Kasovitz. Happy to tour.
And now I made it a little bit prettier, so there we go. You don't get to see as much of the wall, but now you can see... Oh, God, that's wrong. Hold on. I shouldn't touch things.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, so back to the
weirdish
game.
angle.
I think Castles in itself is one of our first games it was relatively early on.
Yeah. Yeah, this one was introduced to us by our friend Matt Aldapa.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He showed us Dominion, and then he showed us this, and then we were both like, board games are the thing. So this was like one of the board game conversion. I was already in, but this was one of the ones that also hooked it out. I'm going to move my keyboard because I don't think I needed it anymore. Cool.
Oh, wait, do you want to drop the... for those of us that are new, join us in our Discord. We'd love to... If you like playing games, we like playing games. We always want to know more, so let us know if you have any other game ideas for us in the future.
And if you're curious about other stuff that happens on this channel, this is our only board game show for the moment. But we've got all kinds of other tabletop RPG stuff, chat shows, all that kind of thing as well. So we've got lots of things for you here as I yell that into the mic, sorry.
We're excited to have you.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, so now, feel free.
Aha! Okay.
So we're going to draw 5 of those cards.
1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5.
And these aren't secret. You can lay those out.
Okay.
So you're going to take the top off of each of those stacks. So you're going to get a 600.
I want a 600, a 450, another 450, a 400, and a 300.
300. Awesome. So now we can flip, or you can flip those over, and you get to place how expensive each of these items are. With 4 players, setting those prices gets very important, and it can make the game really cutthroat. Yeah. Flippy flip.
Flippy flip. Flippity. 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 Ooh, okay, so we have a guest bedroom. We have a French gazebo. We have the formal gardens. We have an armory. And this big one here is a throne room. And then what's also cool, I don't know. Let's see here. How am I going to do this? I just want to show you guys. So as we think about like scoring, whoa.
It won't focus because it's not on auto.
All right. Well then, use your imagination with me. So over here in this black square, this little like white line that you're seeing on the screen, that's going to be our point value. And then in the middle of it, you see this little like black square, white squiggly line, and then this other box over here. That's going to tell us you'll get additional points for what type of room it's adjacent to. So that's also something that we will be thinking about as we strategize. So let's see. Who gets to pick first?
I believe, so each, let's just read through the round. It's short.
Okay.
It's just a couple paragraphs, so that way you guys can kind of track what we're doing as we're doing it. So each round, the Master Builder will draw room cards equal to the number of empty spaces, which Val's done, on the contract board, and places a room tile of the sizes drawn below the contract board, whatever price she chooses. If no rooms are available of the size indicated on the room card, the Master Builder just draws another room card to replace it. Each player, starting from the player to the left, that's just me because we're alternating, of the Master Builder, chooses one of the priced room tiles or hallway stairs and pays the Master Builder, not the bank, the value on the contract board directly above that room.
That's how you get money.
So when you're the Master Builder, you get paid. But I think that also means you choose last. Correct? If a player passes, so if I don't want to buy anything, I can just choose not to, and I will collect 5,000 coins, 5,000 marks from the pile over there. And rooms that were not bought from the contract at the end of each round will get 1,000 coin from the bank placed on top. So to kind of incentivize, make them a little bit cheaper. Well, technically not cheaper. In addition to any other money on them, the total amount of coins on a selected tile is kept by the player selecting the tile and may be used to purchase that tile. So, yeah, it does apply a discount. It may be used to purchase that tile. Purchased rooms are placed in the buyer's castle and scored immediately. Then the Master Builder token moves one player to the left. So that's it. That's the round. That's how we play. And we keep on going until we have burned through this entire deck. There's 22 cards in this. We've just used up 5. So a 2-player game is pretty short. A 4-player game is significantly longer because we use almost all of the cards. Because these are all the ones we're not using right now. Yeah.
So I hope you shuffled well. So either way, it sounds like you are choosing first.
I get to purchase first, yeah.
Okay.
And then I think we each only get to buy one? Is that what I said? I think we each only get to buy one. One of the priced room tiles. Yep. So each round we only get to buy one. So it might take a little bit longer since we're only going to be removing 2 rooms per round. Baron Batman says, we need a Val-only show.
You're not a Batman!
What would you...
Hi, friend.
What would you stream?
Guys, I don't know. The problem is I'm not that entertaining. I really rely on him.
Aw, shucks.
Okay.
All right.
But you let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Crocheting.
Another item that is always available is you can always buy stairs, hallways, and downstairs hallways. Just a reminder, because they're not down here, so they don't look like they're part of the supply, but you can always buy these items. And since one of our goals is to build downstairs stuff, it's important.
Juggling, says Beard on Batman. Ooh. I tried. I think I could do... We did talk about doing a cross-stitching one, but I feel like that's just going to be the behind-the-scenes stream of living with Danny.
No one wants that. no one wants that. I'm gonna spend.
I think that you guys practically live with Danny. You guys spend a lot of time with him.
Here's 6,000 coins. I'm gonna take the guest bedroom, for I am a welcoming castle. I'm gonna bridge this off over this way. So I immediately, I think, get 3 for placing it.
Yes.
So I want a 3. I'm now at 4 points. And again, let us know, like yell at us if you want to know what our score is, because eventually we're going to have to slide a lot of this out of the way as our castles get larger. So to talk about the guest bedroom, I will get 2 points if I build a food room adjacent to this room. And then if I complete the room, such as, which means like if I find another room to go on the other end of this door, I will have completed it, and it's a sleep room because it's blue, and that means I get to choose something. I get to choose 0, 1, or 2 rooms from a stack and place them face down on the room deck.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna buy a... And then, oh, these stay out. These will stay.
Those will stay out, so I'll just draw however many empty spaces there are. So most likely I will be drawing 2, but it's possible I will only draw 1. Magic Moose says, aren't you good at making desserts for the holidays? You can do a bring this to your next board game event type of thing.
Ooh. We can do desserts. Guys, it's almost time for peppermint bark.
No more peppermint bark.
It's almost time for peppermint bark.
More
I'm
peppermint
super excited.
Bark. She makes peppermint bark for an army that doesn't exist. So it's just the 2 of us for the next 5 months just gnawing on peppermint bark. And we don't make a dent. Every year we've had to like throw it away because we're like, it's probably too old, so it's probably not safe to give to anyone.
That is not true.
Look how white my hands are compared to my face. And I'm white, you guys. Anyway.
Hello, I'm Jason O. You do have an army now, Beard on Batman says.
That's true.
Do you guys like peppermint bark? There's also
How does
other...
it melt, though?
I don't know.
Because it melts easy. That'd be gross. You just get like a lump of...
It's more like a peppermint brick.
Good day, I'm Jason O.
Let's see.
Guys, I got a callback for another audiobook, and it's the one that I really wanted. Funny thing was, if anyone was watching that stream where I was recording that audition, I recorded it correctly the first time, questioned myself because of punctuation, and then recorded and sent in as she put it, an erroneous take, because there was a block of text quoted, right, and then another block of text quoted, but completely encapsulated by quotation marks, which punctuation-wise means that is the beginning of a new speaker speaking. But there's no context to clarify that it was the same person for this paragraph, and this paragraph. Because normally what you do for a monologue, quote, don't close quote, start quote again on the next paragraph so you know it's all part of the same speaker. But it was closed off, so it confused me. So I was like, oh, that must be the person that he's yelling at trying to defend himself. So I played it completely differently. But I had it right the first time, and I was like, wait a minute, grammar. And then I went back, and I shot myself in the foot. But I still have a callback, so we'll see how that goes.
I'm going to pay 4, and I pay 4 to the bank, right?
Yes, you pay the bank.
I pay the bank. I'm going to get this.
Perfect. And now these 3, boop, 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 we'll get coins. Technically, that's clean up, end of round stuff. I did it early.
Hold on, wait. I just need to figure out how I want to place this. I know. I feel like that's going to be really tight.
Well, there's a hallway. So if you did it that way and then ran a hallway to connect that, that's illegal. That's legal, and it will fit. It might be the smartest option for you.
Yeah, or to do it like this, and then to...
Well, then you'll block that
because
doorway.
Then
You
I'll
don't
block
want to do that. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
I'm being helpful. I don't know why I'm
Thank
being helpful.
You know what? It's been a long time, and I
Since
think
I've been helpful?
Yeah, that too.
Oof.
Okay, guys. So I now have 3 points.
Okay. 3 points.
Yeah, that's to you. Thanks. Wait, did you pay me?
Yeah,
for the
6. That's why you have 5. That's why you have more money, but then you just also spent money.
Okay.
Because.
All right. Your turn.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Go.
Stop hitting me.
Do you remember
TOS.
to keep track of who wins most often?
There is a beautiful app. I actually haven't been using it, but it's called BG Stats. stands for Board Game Stats. It's connected to BoardGameGeek.com. But that is where we keep the list of all of our games, and you can track wins, losses, who was playing, where you played, and then it like creates a graph. So you can get like a pie chart, and you can get percentages, you can get everybody's stats. It's legit, but I got lazy with it because there's just too many other things to do.
So therefore, I would say I win the most.
So I get to rearrange all of these again, just so we know. That's the fun part of being the master builder. I'm gonna look at my secrets again.
Can I buy a hallway as well?
Instead of, I believe.
Oh, you can't buy in addition to?
I'm pretty sure you cannot. I think it is your purchase. That is your build for the turn. Yeah, so... Or 3,000 for a hallway or stairs. Yeah, so you have to choose. Either you're getting a room, or you're getting a hallway, or you're getting stairs. But yeah, so Magic Moose Move, if that's something that you would like to do at your home games, that is the most recommended, at least from me and many other people. BG Stats is the jam, and it now does a better job of syncing with your Board Game Geek account. So if you already have a list of your games there, you can just go boop, sync, and it'll populate your app. So then you're just like, oh, I just played this. This is who won. You can even set how the game is won, so it can either be like by points, or it was cooperative, so we all won or we all lost. You can keep track of all of that, which is super fun. But also, it becomes work. It was really fun at the beginning, and then I got burnt out.
It requires data input. That's called sustainment. Okay, you know what?
But I say.
Beard on a Batman says, Danny, is it smart to play a game with Val where she has open access to the bank?
Well, don't steal money. She'll be fine.
No. Is it my turn? I buy.
It's your turn. You buy.
I buy.
Is it smarry? I'm gonna scoot this just like an inch.
Okay, hold on. Let's just go ahead and align these things. We're gonna do this.
I know what they are.
But I want to buy... Okay, I need to buy stairs. I need to buy a hallway. Oh, no. I don't want to buy a hallway. That's a lot of doors that I'm closing off. At some point, right?
No, you're fine. Because, yeah, you only need to... If you complete a corridor, then you get a free hallway or stairs. But, like, completing a hallway is difficult anyway. I think. Let me see what that looks like.
These things are tough, guys. Okay, so let me think here. What do I want?
I don't know how the hell you're supposed to complete
a hallway.
So maybe you just
complete
stairs and then you can.
No, I think that you can complete the hallway. You just have to like close off the
like
doors.
Cover it with walls and stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I don't think that's possible.
I mean, yeah, neither do I. But you know what? I'm not gonna. I can't figure it out. Hello.
Hi.
How's it going, friends?
TNEV12. Thank you for the raid.
Thanks for the raid. We are playing Castles of the Mad King Ludwig.
Yep.
And we are struggling. Okay. So let me think here. I am going to... All right, kids. I might regret this. I'm going to cash out a 5 for 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to pay you for 3. Is that how that goes? I pay the master builder for if I want stairs.
Yep. If you're building anything, you pay me.
Okay.
So those are impossible to finish. So only the starting tile and the stairs, as well as a few of the other regular tiles with the corridor symbol, can be completed of that type. So our foyer counts as a corridor The stairs count as a corridor, so don't think about trying to complete
A hallway?
a hallway. Hallway is there just to open up stems and all that stuff.
Okay. All right. I built stairs.
Awesome. I'm going to spend 6. I'm going to get a parlor. Put it right here. Bloop. So I get 4 points. Oh, wait. How did you get it? Oh, you don't, because you got stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now at 8 points. And a parlor is a purple room, which is a living space. And if I complete that room, I get to rescore that room's points. So if I close off all these doors, I get another 4 points later.
Ooh, that's cool.
And there are room bonuses. So if I build a music room adjacent to it, I get an additional point.
Nice.
And
My turn?
you are now Master Builder.
I'm now Master Builder. Okay, it is
1.
350. Oh, look at that. An upper hall.
There's a corridor room for you.
There is a corridor room for you. Okay, I'm gonna do this here. I'm going to. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do this, these all get their discounts.
Yep.
These are mine. Yeah, this was my
Oh,
change.
because you're gonna buy it. I see.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm excited. We're gonna move you here. And here.
Okay.
Here we go. All right. You
I get to
build
buy.
first.
Thank you very much.
What's going on? How was your guys' Thanksgiving? How was the weekend? Is anyone doing any of the Cyber Monday shopping? Did anyone join us for our for the show? You guys had the stuff. You guys did the things.
Oh, for our Patreon push?
For your Patreon push.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were there, actually. It was a hoot. It was a good long day. Played lots of games. Probably a little too much Overwatch, as we learned.
I am going to buy the Grand Bedchamber.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this is exciting. Hold on, wait. Can I do this? If I go here, what's going to happen? If I go here, that's going to be challenging. Ooh. I know. If I do at the stairs, though.
You can't.
Why?
Because now that would be downstairs. And that's not a downstairs room.
Oh, that's dumb. All right. Well, I'm going to go there. Okay. So either way, I took the discount off of that, and it's worth 6. So, all right. I guess this is how that's going to go. So I still pay 6. I'm going to go here. So I'm going to score 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get 2 points because it's connected to a corridor.
Okay.
This is the corridor.
And you also get, for completing your corridor,
I get a hallway!
or stairs. Hallway or stairs. And that can be a downstairs hallway or an upstairs hallway. It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
And we know this because we've got a handy-dandy little reminder thing. So she's completed a corridor. This room counts as a corridor. That's what that little dash means. So yeah, she gets to place a free hallway or stairs. Limit 1 per turn.
Okay, so let's see here. I need to figure out spacing for additional components. Wait, Beard on Batman says, was there a show?
There was a show.
There was a show. Well, they did a,
we did a day-long noon to
stream.
Noon to after Trash to Beast, whenever that was. So like
9?
9 or 10, yeah.
I am going to get... I need a hallway. I need a hallway, kids. Oops, sorry.
Downstairs, upstairs, upstairs hallway.
Yeah. Cause,
Nope,
oh, wait.
that's a downstairs hallway now. There you go.
If I do a downstairs hallway, what happens?
I mean, you can also make it a right angle if you wanted to turn it. You can do whatever you want with the hallway. That's what makes them cool.
That is what makes them cool. Yeah, I think I need to turn it because it's going to be...
Get turned.
I need to build space. Oh, so then I complete that. Do I get another 2 points?
Yeah. You might get 4.
Hold on, wait.
Because you already scored for that one. So you just get 2 more.
Excellent. And I complete my sleep chamber.
Yes.
So I could choose 0, 1, or 2 rooms from a stack and place them face down on the room deck. That means I get to go in here?
Yeah, you get to stack the deck and find a room that you want.
I get to stack the deck.
And so you can move them if you want. You can do 1 or 2, and then you shuffle the rest.
Wait, choose... Okay, I'm going to choose 2 rooms.
Okay, and then you put those... Basically, you're going to shuffle the other tiles. Wait, what are you doing? You're looking at cards. You're not looking at the right thing.
Oh, no?
No.
Uh-oh, then shuffle that.
A stack of room tiles. So you're going to go through the tiles, pick up a stack, and then pick the 1 or 2 that you like, keep those to put on the top, shuffle the rest, put those back, and then put yours on top. You're stacking these stacks.
Oh, I thought that...
No.
Mm-hmm. Wait, place them down on the room deck. Isn't this the room deck?
I'm confused again. Tiger says, wow, currently Perception Studios at 34 patrons on Patreon. We're as surprised as you are. Thanks, everybody.
It's so great, guys. I'm so excited.
Very excited.
And we're super excited. Danny, it's Scry from
Magic the Gathering. Yes,
mm-hmm.
It is very similar to Scry.
But as you can tell, you see where my castle's growing? Like, I'm going to need to move some things here pretty soon. So wait, no one told me. How's your Thanksgiving? What's going on? Is anyone buying anything for Cybermonday?
You take the tiles, and you put the tiles on top of the deck.
Oh.
We've never played that correctly.
We've never played that correctly. Okay. I look at this.
So, yeah, 0, 1, or 2 in whatever stack, and then you put those on top of this, and then those will get drawn instead of cards for a little while.
Ah, that's fascinating.
At some point, we should play Magic the Gathering on here. We should just go buy a couple of pre-builts. It'd be fun. So we can learn the new fancy rules.
And I only could choose from one specific stack.
True.
Okay.
So if you really want those, you put them on top.
Because I can't look anywhere else.
Correct.
Okay. Well, then, here we are.
All right, so those are going to go there. Shuffle those. And
Great.
Put them back.
I think I requested that like a year ago.
I know.
Beard on a Batman, I'm so sorry. Did we fail you?
We were supposed to play a Commander game, too. We haven't done that yet, either.
What's a Commander game?
It's like a variant of Magic the Gathering where you have a much larger deck and there's specific rules for commanders and stuff. I have yet to play it. I hear it's great.
We could probably do Magic the Gathering.
Whose turn is it? Why is this in the middle of us?
This is you.
This is
no,
me
this
now?
is me. This is me.
This is what
you.
happens.
Shoot.
This is a discard pile all over again. Order of operations. No, it's your turn. Because I bought the stairs.
You paid me for the stairs.
I paid you for the stairs.
I bought that.
Yeah.
It is.
Nope.
It
Coin
is
them up, and then hand it to me.
Ah, okay. Coin. A coin. A coin. A coin.
Huzzah. Thank you. Now this is going to come out. Lovely. It's a panic room. That's awesome.
Isn't that funny?
It is
I'm excited. Hold on, wait. Let me figure out how to move my castle. Okay.
Wait, this is a utility room. Sorry, not a food room. Food rooms are yellow. This is orange.
Oh, but I want to show off my castle.
So show off your castle.
Okay, I'm running out of space.
It's on the screen. I know. Like I said, when we run out of room, we're going to push all this up. None of this is interesting. They all look the same forever.
Okay.
So we're just going to bump that, and then we'll make room for our castles.
Okay. Tiger Ground says, the best part of my Thanksgiving is watching Perception Studio.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
It's so sweet. Cosmo says, love magic. Do a booster draft. That would be fun. We did one of those with Matt Acevedo. Not on stream. We just went and hung out with him, and it was super fun. I would love to do that with the crew here. That'd be fun.
I don't know what that means.
So for a booster draft, basically you get like a box, which has a bunch of stuff. Like you get all the mana that you need and all that kind of built in. And you get a bunch of boosters, and then you're going to build your deck based on whatever cards you just pulled out. Mm-hmm. And like everyone's contained with their own box, right? So the odds are decent that you'll be evenly-ish matched, or not. But either way, it's fun. I got my ass handed to me by like a 12-year-old. It was great. I loved it. It was super fun.
Do I like Magic?
I think so. I think you get frustrated, but it's a frustrating game.
Oh, good. Oh my! I just noticed that Danny and Val hands are flopped between the two cameras.
There was a reason we did this before. Oh, I flipped it. That's why I flipped it.
What happened?
2 seconds. I can fix it. I flipped it last time.
Wait, how are we flopped?
Wait, I don't actually know. No, we're accurate. Right? Are we not?
I don't know. Tigran, tell us what happened.
No, I'm right. All right. We're right. This is right. What does it matter? I'm confused. All right.
How are you ordering this? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Do it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Pay me.
I pay you 1, 2, 3, and I use this money over here to pay 1, 2, and 3.
That's messed up.
And I buy this.
Fine.
I can. It does fit.
Hooray.
Oh, I'm so excited. Wait, I close off a stair. What do I get?
You get a free set of stairs or a hallway.
I get a free set of stairs or a hallway.
Can you place it now?
What do I want?
I have a recommendation, but I don't want to help you.
No, help me. What's your recommendation?
No.
Tell me what your recommendation is.
When you stop beating me, I'll help you. 1,
Okay, I'm
2,
not
3.
beating you.
You're literally... I also didn't give you your room points. That's worth 1.
That is worth 1.
You're at 12 points.
Thank you.
All the more reason for me to not help you.
Help
You're doing
me.
fine.
Tell me. Recommend for me.
No. Danny is on the right in the small screen, and while Val's hands are attached to Danny on the big screen. But I'm below myself. Val's below herself. We're on the proper sides.
I don't know. I'm gonna need to see it. We don't understand.
We're looking at it.
So you're really not gonna help me? You're not gonna tell me?
I trust you. You have 2 options. You have 2 places where you can put shit. So either you're gonna put 3 technically. So either you're gonna put a hallway there, or a hallway there. I doubt you're gonna do stairs again because I don't think you need to. So it's entirely up to you. Elephant says, for me, it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's not mind-boggling to me. I think the way my brain put it is I am on the right, so my hands and my player area are on the right. Val's on the left, so her hands and play area are going to be on her left. We flopped that last week because of when we were playing Star Realms, and I wanted the scores to show who's, like, it's like my cards have this score, because that was flopped last time.
Yeah, that one was a headache.
Yeah, so we fixed it.
Okay, so I don't need...
Yes?
I got a downstairs hallway.
Thought you might.
Put it right there.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you know what? What if I do? I'm going to put it right there. Great. Wait.
No. Why am I waiting?
I completed a room.
You completed a downstairs room, so you get to take your choice of one of the other 7 rewards. What would you like? I'm going to assume it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I think I want the extra turn.
Take the extra turn?
I'm going to take the extra turn.
Pay me.
Darn it.
You have it set up viewer/gamer friendly. Tiger's looking at it like big camera is your first person view. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Got it. Hey, Time Roller. What's up?
Hi, Time Roller.
I am sitting on Val's right. Val, raise your right hand.
Hold on, wait.
It's my right hand.
This is it.
Yeah. Now I'm confused. What's happening?
Tigron's watching us in another dimension.
Pay me.
Hold on.
Yeah, but pay me.
I just want to know.
But give me money.
1, 2. Okay, do you have change? Oh, wait. Oh, okay. This is it. This is how that's going to
I'm so mad. Tiger says you just raised your left hand. Her shirt is mirrored. Okay, you know what? That's true. All right, we are flipped. We're flipped.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I can't. Wait. What? Can I score? How does this? What does this mean? Is this adjacent to? Like, if this is next to? What is that connecting to?
It has to be. Yeah, your doorways. You have to share doorways.
Okay. Well. Okay.
There we are. We're back to normal. We're back. We did it. Val, raise your right hand. Yeah, we flipped that so that the score wasn't on the wrong side when we were playing Star Realms last week, but we can flip it back. This is easy. You can still tell who's who. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, guys, there was the first time when I went back to like downtown Disney, and I was so dark. It was. Oh no, it wasn't. It was during when I was working in the yard. It was so dark. Hold on, wait.
No.
You need to give me a point.
1 point.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Guess what?
What? Were you going to buy anything?
Oh yeah. I guess I could. Punk.
What are you gonna buy?
Mm-hmm. That's not a food room.
Yep.
So annoyed. You know what? I'm gonna...
Tyron says, okay, now my brain doesn't hurt. Time roller.
You get a point.
Excellent. Well done.
All right, I'm gonna... Oh wait, I don't have to pay you. No, you're no master builder. I'm gonna give myself a hallway. Downstairs hallway. This way. Now it's your turn. What a waste. Val bought everything I wanted. I am sad.
Hey, but you completed the stairs. Do you get a free corridor, blah, blah, blah? Does that count?
What?
The stairs. You completed the stairs.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yes.
So I do get a free thing.
Yes.
So I'll take another hallway. And I'll go out this way. So I have an upstairs hallway coming out this way. Lovely.
That's going to be a pain to build.
I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way.
All right.
Fixed it.
Does it count that you completed the foyer?
It does! But I can only do it once per turn.
Ah, well then, too bad.
Mm-hmm. Here's Tigron's point.
There's
Oh, sorry, Time Roller's point.
Time roller. All right. So we flippity a 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then a 2.
2.
A 3. Ooh, a utility room. Ooh. Wait, and you already scored up that?
I didn't put the coins down. There you go.
Okay.
Beer Man says, wait a minute, I want some dang points.
Look at what you started.
Shaking up my money, shaking up my money, shaking up my money, shaking up my money.
All right. Okay.
All right, I get to buy first.
You get to buy first.
Okay.
Tyron hands out a whole cheesecake.
Oh yeah.
I want a cheesecake.
I
want a cheesecake.
Cheesecake too. All right, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy the. I'm gonna buy the utility room. Okay, wait, maybe not. How much is this? This is only gonna cost me 3. I'm gonna get a French gazebo. For 3, right? Is that 8? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Enjoy this money. I get a French gazebo. I'm very, very happy about it. It's not what I was expecting to do this turn, but here we are. French gazebo. Gonna slide it all down. Here. French gazebo. I get 2 points. 2 points. Hello, welcome follower. Oh crap, was I looking down? Dang it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow.
Thanks for the follow.
The alert noises aren't going on the TV like they're supposed to. Time Roller asked an excellent question. Do you enjoy castles or Suburbia more? We've never played Suburbia. We've almost bought it twice, and we never have. So we might need to get Suburbia.
Okay.
It's from the same designers.
Is it?
Yep. It's actually advertised in this rulebook.
Huh.
But we do enjoy castles quite a bit. What you gonna do? Well, what you gonna do?
I think. I think I'm gonna pay the 4 for the utility room. And now I need to figure out where I want to put the utility room. I think I might put you right there.
That's fine.
Or do I want to put you? Oh, I can. You fit.
Yeah.
I'll put you right there. Okay, so I get 2 points, and I get to take 2 bonus cards, and I get to keep one of them.
Yep.
So a bonus. Guys, it's so cold in this.
I'll go turn down the air. It was very warm earlier.
It was not very warm earlier.
It was super toasty.
It was not
Toasty
super
AF,
toasty.
you might say.
Oh my god, it's freezing.
No, it's not.
Yes, yes it is.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
It's so cold. I am so cold. I am feeling all the air. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know which one I want, guys. Tim Roller says, I do think Castle wins at 2 players. Suburbia better at 3+, if that helps. Oh, that is helpful.
That makes sense. I think this one is still more fun with more players, but this one does scale down to 2 pretty easily. What you gonna do, Val?
Okay, you know what? Just stop. Don't.
Bark.
Okay. I'm good.
We also have to move quickly today because our pup has a vet appointment.
Harley has an appointment. Hurry.
Me? Grr.
No, you already went.
Did I?
Yeah, because I'm Master Builder.
Uh-huh.
You paid me. So I do
So you hurry?
a blinkety, shush, and a da, and here.
Oh, thanks. We got a 500, a 500, and a little 250.
That's not helpful.
What's a crypt?
Ah.
It's fun. I was not a fan of the crypt. Meh.
Puppy appointment. Yes, Harley has had multiple stops to the vet. She is fine. This is just a checkup.
Yes. Good. Panic room. I am ready. You may pay me now. Hello, Shadowfire Crow. Welcome. How's it going, man? You're playing.
Hello.
Alright, it has begun. My castle is getting too big for its britches. I'm going to start to push the supply up and out of camera just so that we have more room to build our stuff. I hope you trust now kind of how it all lays out, how it all works. I might keep these in frame, so I'll probably pull these off the board so that you can still see what we're working toward. But yeah, the rest of this stuff's going to go. Perfect. Now we have room. And I'll keep these
Yeah,
in
those are
screens that are
still
available. Perfect. Good enough. Buildings over bullshit, Danny. Give me money to build a thing. This is where you take the money and then you give the money to me. Baby money. No. Like the coins. Gimme. Take that for free. Good. All according to plan. Give me those coins.
I just want to see.
Oh my gosh. She told me to hurry. Bjorn Batman says, who's winning now? So hard to tell. I believe it might be Val. But man, is she taking her sweet time. I apologize for the munching. It's going to happen. I have pirate's booty and it is delicious. I'm also going to drink it out of the bag because I don't want to dirty up my board game. Meow.
Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. Or am I going to go here? I'm going to go here. Where am I going to go with you? I think I'm going to go here.
Okay.
Okay. So.
4.
5.
You get 5.
I get 5.
How do you get 5?
Because I'm connected to a living space.
Got it. Living spaces.
Okay, your turn. Go.
Okay.
Hurry.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 6, 7. And buy the scullery. Boom.
No.
Put it right here. And then I will get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Hey, you finished off the blue room.
I did finish off the blue room, which means I get to stack the deck in my own favor. And let's make it interesting, shall
Time
we?
Roller loves Go-Gurt. Look at those look at that! Look at that cat and rainbow!
It is very cute. Shadow Firecrow says, I'm taking a small breaking from gaming. Like, for the day? You're going back to gaming later? Or you just, like, need a breather from gaming as a whole? What have you been playing?
We could be your break.
Nothing. Tra-la-la.
This really, I like to point out that this kind of creeps me out, right? Like, the crypt, you score extra for having it by a living space. Does anyone? That's not great. That's not good. That's not good. Today...
Going to play Era. I don't know Era. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How can you be my break?
I don't know.
Well, no? Are we not the break? We are the break? We break. Okay, up with it? Are you gonna do the things?
The coin things? Bloop.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
There you go.
I am Master Builder. Okay. All right. Fungus room, guys.
I want a fungus room.
Excellent.
I believe they're asking you to show us your breakdancing skills. No. I've been playing Resident Evil 7 on PS4. Nice! Last one I really played was, I think, 4 on the GameCube. I love that game, though.
And a mold room.
Lovely, lovely, doodly doodly doo.
This is so weird. All right. Yeah. Pay me.
All right. I'll pay you. Okay. I'm going to pay 4, so I'm going to pay 4. Have some money. I'm going to build a panic room.
Ugh.
Enjoy. And I'm going to get a crap ton of points.
Wow, look at that.
So I'm going to get...
Nope, that doesn't work.
Why doesn't that work? Oh, sorry, right there. That works. Slide it all up so that everyone can see what I did. So I've connected the scullery to the panic room. So I have completed my food room, so I'll get to take an extra turn. I get 3 points for 1, 2, 3, so for making the panic room, but I've also completed the panic room. So I get another bonus of my choice, and I'm going to take what the outdoor bonus is, and I'm going to...
That's not true.
What? Why? Oh, sorry, 2 bonus cards. My bad. Downstairs is the one. Thank you. 1, 2, and then I get another turn. Beer Mountain says... Dana, do you have a one-word teaser for us for what we have in store tomorrow? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I'm trying to remember where they're at, honestly. Let's see. I usually spend the day prepping, so I'm like, what happened last time? It really depends, actually. It's entirely up to them what's going to happen. So I'm pretty excited. There's lots of different branches and ideas that are going to happen. So it all depends on how they get there, what happens first. That's going to determine a lot of what happens tomorrow. These are both terrible.
What is Tiger? What does that emote say?
Chaos.
Chaos.
All right.
I was like, chow?
Chows?
Yeah.
I get another turn, so I'm going to buy more stuff.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Because of the food. I completed a food room as well.
10-4. I thought you were doing that because of the downstairs.
No.
Buy more stuff.
3,
Give
5,
me
6.
money.
Oh, Oh, you know what I should have done? That's fine. I should have done the hallway, gotten the bonus for that, and then extended, made the panic room, and then that'd have been a better spot. But now I have a dead
bonus
end.
for the?
This one would have been a point, but it still would have helped me out because I could have completed more. But you know what? A hallway never hurts, so I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4 for 1. You're gonna get all of these though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get all those.
There you go. And I'm gonna go over here. Get a big old hallway. This is the upper hall, just to the west of the French gazebo.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
One, two. What? Goodness. Okay, 4, 5. I'm gonna just make change.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take this 5. 1.
That was unintentionally,
4,
or maybe even intentionally,
5.
the most vague and perfect teaser statement. It's pretty much always true. Tigran says, so the giveaway will happen when your Patreon hits 50, correct?
Okay,
Yes.
another
Yes. When we hit 50, we're going to give those items away. From Nos Foundry. Mm-hmm.
How am I going to do this? And which one do I want?
We're currently at 34
34 what?
patrons.
Yes. How is this going to work?
I don't know. I'm gonna munch more food. La 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 la.
Wait, I just want to see something really quick. I want to know if you fit. You don't fit. Ah. Uh-uh. Okay. I want to see. Well, I want to see if you fit. As appropriate? Okay. Okay. So how many more do you need?
How many more what?
Patrons.
Well, we're at 34, so we would need that many more.
16! Mm-hmm. Adorable Just. What are your favorite tabletop playing snacks?
Oh, man. It depends on the quality of the game.
Actually, Danny doesn't like us eating.
I don't like snacks or drinks at the table because I'm that anal about it.
So, what are snacks? What are tabletop?
No, I mean, I like a good beverage. I like... I guess it's not a snack, but I like a whiskey with my game. Maybe a little gluten-free beer, a cider perhaps. But snack-wise, there's gluten-free pretzels, which are non-greasy and filling and snacky. I am all about the Pirate's Booty. The thing is, like, I kind of like the individual snack packs because then I can just hold the bag and do this so my hands don't get gross, so I don't feel gross touching my board games. Because I really, really don't like greasy anything on my board games. I have, like, 2 games that I really love that are now forever sticky because I wasn't careful, like, once. Citadels is one of them, actually. Citadels is sticky. Like, I can't shuffle those cards anymore because it's disgusting. And so stuff like that, I just, like, I can't handle it. I've recently started, we started sleeving our first games, which then I think will open me up to potentially in the future.
Allowing for snacks?
Yeah, laxing that up a little bit.
Okay.
We might be getting a compressor soon, thanks to help from Jess and Adam. We're looking at getting an airbrush so that we can do paint puppets, and we can use it on some other stuff, including the Rhino refurb and miniatures at some point, which means I also want to... Jess says, I'm the same way. See? Because it gotta last forever. Like, I love a game that's worn in. Like, I don't mind, like, if the backs get a little worn or whatever. Like, I don't care if they get beat up exactly, but yeah, when it's just like, bleh. And there's that time on stream where Art spilled an entire beverage on Tortuga, which I had just gotten. It was a Kickstarter game that had come in at the time. And we had the guy who created the game was in the chat watching and answering questions and stuff. And just went boom, high, like super tall glass, just glunk. Yeah, hopefully we'll get those pretty soon. We'll see. I don't know where we're at. Earlier someone asked if we updated the wish list, and I'm not sure if we have. We've been talking about it. I don't know if it has the new stuff on it or what we've had on it before. So I'll have to check that in a little bit. Because we all kind of have access, so I'm never sure who's doing the actual weeding out.
I don't know where to put this mold room.
Oh my god, we have a dog that needs to go to a vet. Just make a choice.
I made a choice. Can you give me 2 points, please?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait. Hold on. If I go here...
That doesn't complete the room, if that's your question.
It doesn't?
No, because that's against a wall, not a door.
Oh.
So block it from ever being completed.
That's a bummer. Okay. Alright, your turn.
Ooh, air compressors can spin an apple so fast it explodes.
Oh no.
Explosions. It exploded.
Your turn.
I am turn?
I said your turn.
I know, but you said it weird. My turn? To what? It's over.
Oh!
Coin them up. Hand me the thing.
A coin? I coin. Okay, here. I got so lost in my strategy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God.
We were all there.
I know, I'm sorry. Was that a Galaxy Quest reference?
It was! Val, you got a Galaxy Quest reference!
I can't take credit.
I'm so
Beard
happy.
on Batman.
Yes, Beard on Batman. It was. Ah, damn it. I was so happy! Like, oh my god! She paid attention to one of my favorite movies.
That didn't happen.
It exploded. I fucking love that movie so much. Ooh, that's a Berkta room? That's a music room of some kind. A France gazebo, a focus room. Mimi, bidoo, badoo. You've got the money. You've got the money.
Slow-mo, guys. What? Just take credit for Val. No, I can't. I can't.
Pay me. Yes, rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Oh, I love the slow-mo guys. That's fun.
Can I have change for one?
You taking the focus room?
I'm taking the focus room. You want to know why?
Focus room?
You want to know why? You want to
So
know
you
why?
can complete that and get your points?
Yeah.
So it's 5 points. 1, 2, 3,
Wait.
4, 5.
Where am I going to put it? How
I
am
don't
gonna put
know,
this?
but the building is 5 points, so I'm just going to give you those points and let you figure out the rest.
Okay.
And now you've completed the garden, so you get to take 10,000 coins.
I do. But do I get an extra point
You
for...
do get an extra point for building it right there.
Excellent.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Savage Talker! Hello!
Hey. Savage Talker.
What?
Is Val still in Nancy's castle yet? No, but she did forget where to,
What?
when you put this in the middle, you can't tell who the player is. Who's in. So I have this right here. It's me.
Passed
I am
it.
the master builder.
I passed
Look
it
upon
on.
me in my glory. I am the master builder.
I passed it on.
5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna get a fungus room actually. 5, 6, 7. And then this makes 8. Fungus room. Look how adorable.
Weirdo.
Yeah, I like fungus.
Gross.
It's not gross. You
Val!
like mushrooms.
Go Val.
3 points. 1, 2, 3. What is my strategy again? I don't even remember. All right, and then I coin up.
Queen up.
Coin up.
Val has bought what? Oh, I had bought a piece of the castle that Danny wanted.
Yeah,
Yes.
she bought 2 pieces of the castle that Danny wanted in a row. It's like she knew, which is definitely a possibility. And actually, the more players you have, the more often you're going to get blocked, and your strategy is just going to get slapped around. It's a thing.
Oh, and a 250.
Ah.
Okay, so we've got a shed in play, and we also have a meat locker in play. No idea what that is. What is that? Oh, it's an activity room. It's an activity room. We're gonna put the meat locker. Let's try this. We're gonna do. Who knows where this is gonna go? We're gonna put that there. And we're gonna put this here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put that there.
Cool. I'm gonna pass. It's your turn.
Cool.
Pass and get my 5,000 because I'm broke. You get none of my money. You are too rich.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's got a lot of money. I have a little money. Little bit of money. Little bit of money. My castle's like a little spindly spider. Val's is all chunky.
Hey! Leave my chunky castle alone. Okay. I'm going to pay... I don't know what that is.
I think that was a hot food or beverage. Because the finish on this is like heat activated. So eventually this table is going to be refinished. That's a project. It's going to be a thing.
This just needs to touch something, right?
Yeah? What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? I can't answer your question. I need to know what the question is.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Savage says, Val's castle does look like the most like a D&D villain castle, so it wins on good looks alone.
Thank you.
Jess says, was the compressor video helpful? Sorry it was so long. It's okay. I actually haven't gotten a chance to view it yet. I got the invite, so thank you. But I still need to forward that to Art and Ryan, who I think will more wisely be making that hardware decision. But thank you. I will. I think it's fine. We can scrub. It's the future.
I have a question.
What's up?
If I do this, and it goes, oh, it needs to touch, the door needs to touch.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I also have a question.
Okay.
Can this be a downstairs? No?
It's not a downstairs room.
Then how do you get a downstairs?
There are downstairs food rooms, if that's what you're worried about.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
They exist. They might not be in this particular game, because again, a lot of them have been skimmed off and put back into the box. You never know. Never know what you're going to get.
Okay. What? Why are you
Faster.
babbling? Hold on.
I even skipped my turn.
Well,
this is all Val.
I don't understand why you had to skip your turn.
Because I needed money.
Well, I feel like that's a you thing.
It is a me thing. That's why I did it. Aw. See you later, Tigeron. Sorry about the storm messing with your buffering.
Oh no! Oh wait, hold on, Storm. I hope everything's okay. Hope everything's okay, and all things will turn out well. Don't beat me.
What? Take your turn.
I got scared.
No, what? Don't do that. That's not funny.
I got scared. I got nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna bat me.
I was gonna no.
Should I go here?
Why am I gonna answer you? It's your turn.
Where should I go?
I don't know. But go there.
I'm running out of places to put things.
How do you know if a room is downstairs or upstairs room? It will say. It basically, it's hard to tell from the over thing, but it's going to be gray. So all of these, like this half of the stairs, this downstairs hallway, this, if it's got that dark gray, these are downstairs rooms. And it also will have on the bottom left of each room a little downstairs thing to let you know where you can build it. It's very small, but it's got this symbol on it at the bottom left. And so that way you can be sure that you're building in the correct place. So there's also markers to let you know what type of every building is in the bottom left. So like the garden has a little tree. This blue room has the little ZZZ for the sleep rooms. This has the food room. It's got a little cup. This has an anvil for utility. So they're all clearly marked, which is nice.
You know what the headache of it is the fact that, like, there's this puzzle piece that you have to, like, coordinate. So, all right, fine. You're just going to go there. I'm going to forego that 1 point, but I'm going to get that 1 point. So yes. I get a point.
And 10,000 coins.
I get 10,000 coins.
Whew.
Okay, that hurt.
Yep. It sure did. Sure did. Guess what?
What?
Finish out the round.
Oh, yes. A bap. Nope. A bap. And a bap.
How have you know Val suggested this game for today?
I did.
Out in the middle. Okay. So we get one more card.
All right. That's all right. I'll take over. Where did the trolling leave off?
Look at that. A kitchen card.
A kitchen card.
Well, that's fun.
I don't know where the trolling left off, but feel free to jump in. You know when you like have to like crack your back?
Sure do.
That's where I'm at right now.
You know what? This is perfect. I'm gonna leave it as is. Give me money. Give me money. Give me money.
That's not what I wanted.
That's unfortunate. Give me money.
But that's not what I wanted.
Then don't give me money, but do something.
Alright, well.
Video God says, looks nice. Late arrival. Would you consider this learnable for my son, who is 13? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be tricky to explain at the top, so I would say learn the setup and the general flow of things as you go. But when it comes to like placement and where the money goes and all that stuff, once it gets moving, it's way easier to understand. Scoring gets a little complicated, but it's like, think of it like Lego pieces, right? So it's like, because I built this yellow room next to this cup, I will get those 2 points. So once you learn the symbols, it's really easy. It's super simple. I wish I could get a tighter shot on this that's clear so you could see the tiles and all their detail.
I'm just going to announce this really quick.
What's up?
I put the meat locker here. I close off the shed. I take 10,000. I put and I get 4 points.
4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
I'm winning.
She's winning. But yeah, it's definitely learnable within that. This is recommended 13 plus, actually, exactly, on the box. And I also believe that, yeah, I would say like 11 and above could handle this game with no issue. It's pretty clear. I think it gets confusing with hallways. Just know that hallways, you can't complete them, so don't try. The upper hall, it's possible, but really freaking unlikely. And a couple other things. So I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4.
But overall, the mechanics of the game, super easy to pick up. I think, and just because it is so like tactile, it's just kind of, it keeps you engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Totally stealing shopping ideas for a totally picky kid. Oh, no worries. We are there. We understand.
I do know, like, this is very Euro in its design, so, like, if your kid is more about, like, the look of a game, this doesn't necessarily have the most exciting design. It is pretty cerebral, and it's really fun once you get tinkering with the tokens and stuff, but if you want something a little more, like, artistically inclined, like, more American style, yeah, I love this game. Yes, this is a Mensa game, Savage Stalker. This one is a winner of the Mensa Select, so... This, Forbidden Island, and there's a few other ones I think that have won
Forbidden Island. Oh, I love that game.
But yeah, I love this game. I have a lot of fun with it, but I think it's one of those... I feel like you gotta already kind of like games to really get into this one, or definitely play with people who know how to play it already. If I went into this game blind, I don't think I would have had as much fun. But I was taught, so I had more fun. I think I'm going to build this here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, no, I don't want to put that there, because I get minus points.
I mean, you could put there.
Put it here. So I'm going to get...
that's good.
Yeah, so I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3.
You get another point for that, because it's an activity room.
I do.
And you get 10,000.
And I get 10,000. That's what I wanted. I wanted money. Hooray, it's your turn.
Savage Soccer says, Mensa Games will bake your noodle and get you thinking complex strats. I love these types of games. They're so much fun. Totally plays by architecture. Rules,
Awesome.
What does that mean?
It's more about the function, how things work, as opposed to the look. So then definitely I recommend this game. Like if hey, so crafty, so welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Hello, welcome.
Mensa, yeah, the Mensa games are fun, and they're not like extra complicated, but it really does get you thinking about multiple strategies. And right now we're set up for a 2-player game, but this one goes up to 4, and the setup changes a little bit. It mostly just scales itself up. You get more options, more cards. I think with 4 players, all of the rooms become available, but otherwise you skim some off the top. These change out every game. These are the goals we're obviously going for. So we want the most downstairs rooms, and we want the most square footage of utility rooms. And then we have our own secret goals, which are under these cards, that we are working towards as well.
Challenging.
Yeah, so there's a lot. And it's nice, because like you can think you're winning by just looking at this, but you don't know what the other players are going for individually, so they can make up those points pretty quickly.
My turn? No, wait, did you do the thing?
I did put the coins down, so
Okay.
I just gotta hand you this.
Okay.
It's you.
I take that,
Mm-hmm.
and then
We're
I
getting
flip.
close to the last round.
600. Hello, we haven't seen you. 400. And that's it, right? Those are the only 2. Okay, great. An East Tapestry Chamber.
Tapestries?
Tapestry.
So, Crafty So, welcome to the channel. This is Perception Studio. This is our mellowest show on this channel. This is our board game show. This is Tabletop for 2. We play a bunch of our favorite games. We answer questions, we hang out, we do all that stuff. But we've got tons of stuff on this channel. Tabletop RPG content. We've got chat shows. We talk about movies. Later tonight, we have Cinephilia, which is a movie talk show, and we're going to talk about, I think, accents in film tonight is going to be the theme. And normally, followed by that, we would have Perception Paints, which is our kind of like, it's like a wine and paint night with our friend Robert, and it's always kind of geeky themed. But that is not happening this evening, but it will be back next week. And then throughout the week, we got tons of stuff. So tomorrow we've got a D&D game with humans. After that, we've got a D&D game with the Felted Friends. On Wednesday, Thursday, we have chat time in the morning with our guest Cave Geek Art, who hand makes like D&D maps in leather and like paints them and carves them out with bone and stuff. They look really, really cool. And then after that, we're going to have Dune Book Club, where we finally wrap up the first book of Dune. We did it. We
Hooray!
did it. 43 chapters or something. But anyway, yeah, let us know if you have any questions. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm just going to guess by your screen name. You're crafty. What do you make? I am always curious. We are also a little crafty here. It's you. It's me. I get to buy.
You get to buy. Give me money.
Okay. Geez, what's the only thing this building can be next to?
Outdoors.
Outdoors. Oh, I just booked up my outdoors. You have outdoors. Oh, we have no outdoor doors. All your outdoors are done.
It doesn't need to be by a door. It just can't share a wall.
Huh?
It's not a doorway, it's a wall.
Oh, boo. Oh, that's fine then. Oh, that's lovely.
So Crafty Soso says, I'm a dormant all-arounder.
Dabble in all sorts.
Ooh.
Lovely. Love that.
Kasovitz has a boardgamefriendly.com as his project.
Oh,
Their project.
cool. Yeah, please do. Hey, if you would like, if you want to join our Discord, we have a channel called Your Stuff. So if you'd like to share that with our community, you can join the Discord and you can drop it in there so that we can find it later. As of right now, hands and screens are all busy. So I would like to look at that later.
Yeah.
More of an upcycler. Cool. What do you upcycle, generally speaking? We fabricate a lot of like characters and props and occasionally minis paint, but not as often as we should. And I do a lot of digital stuff. So I do a lot of like digital drawing and trying to get back into digital sculpting.
I've gotten really big into cross stitching.
She's big into cross stitching.
Like real big into cross stitching. It's become my like favorite like pastime. Sitting on the couch, cross stitching away. Currently I'm working on a Ravenclaw crest. Very excited.
Cool. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I agree. Oh no. Like, I want those points, but I don't want those points. I'm gonna finally just buy the crypt. Enjoy your money, you punk. One quick moment. I don't know why you're laughing. Crypt. You get 2 points. Boop.
Nice, not bad. Ooh, and good placement.
Thank you, thank you. Boop, boop. Satisfying placement. It really doesn't matter in that case. Are you cross-stitching Cucumber a holiday sweater this year? Oh my gosh, that would take forever.
Oh,
Can you even cross-stitch a sweater? You get to crochet a sweater. I'm learning. I don't know. A lot of times it's practical that dictates, and I'll try to make it aesthetically work too. Awesome. Sounds fun.
Video God does pen and ink, 3D trinkets, love 3D trinkets, game tables. Hold the phone. Tell us more.
Game tables?
And annoying dad jokes. I love dad jokes.
It's true. That's why she doesn't think I'm funny.
I love them so much. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for placing a message there, Kesovitz. We look forward to catching up on it. Let's see here. What am I going to buy? Oh, no. Oh, dear. What is happening? I will spend the... I'm going to buy the kitchen.
So Crafty Sosa asks if Kesovitz is a game designer. I don't know. I can't answer that for them. But we do often have board game designers on this channel. That's one of my favorite things about what we do here is we will reach out to those creators and have them come and join us for a game. Pre-COVID, we would just invite them over and they would come show off the game. We used to have studio days. We had Scott Rogers, who made ray guns and rocket ships, and Pantone. We had Spencer Stark on, who was he created most recently Alice is Missing, which is really popular in the tabletop like role-playing game arena. But he also made another game called Icarus, which is another RPG. And we have he also made Planetborn was a deck builder game that I really enjoyed, a science fiction themed deck builder. But now he's working over at Hunters Entertainment, designing games for them, and I'm sure a bunch of other stuff. And then the other thing, right before COVID hit, we had actually set a date and a time. We were going to have our friend Ryan, who designed Sea of Legends, come over, or he and his team. He did not alone do it, but he was going to bring that game over and we're going to play that too. So I'm hoping we can delay that and show that off. But that was when that Kickstarter was happening. We also played Rest in Pieces with the creator, but that was over on the Encounter Roleplay channel. Anyway, I love board games. I'm like the board game guy. I am obsessed, and I really like to showcase how much work and thought and effort goes into the creation of these experiences, because they're so multi-layered. It's like, it's not just the look, it's not just the mechanics. You have to design the experience of the player. You have to get into their head, figure out, is this fun? Let alone, like, is this good? So I think it's super fun. Cool. Logos and graphic design. Nice, Kasovitz. That's super cool. Sorry. Yeah. What you doing? With all your money. All her money. She's got all the points and all the money. She's super winning.
I'm going to take 4 more points.
Okay.
And I'm also going to take another turn.
I'm going to scoot this down so you guys can see where we're at. These markers are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It zigzags up. So if you want to have an idea where we're at. I'm currently at 25. I was at 37. Game tables, upscales, old dining room tables for D&D, smaller table conversions for everything from chess to cribbage. I have lots of children and tons of potential sawdust. I love that. So Crafty asks, is tabletop the same as a board game? Sort of. I mean, yes, but I think tabletop is more encompassing because, like board games, you generally think the experience comes in the box. You open the box, you play with the components, you do the thing. Tabletop, I say a lot because we also play a lot of tabletop role-playing games, which might not necessarily have any mechanics, like any like physical components that you're going to slap down on the table. But you still sit at a table and you play them together. Occasionally, roll some dice or something. So. Because of that discrepancy, I prefer to say tabletop because it covers all bases and we play all of those things here. If that makes sense. Yeah, cool. That's the only reason. It's super picky, I guess. But yeah, flippers.
What do I want?
To give me money? No, you can't. You're the master builder.
I am the master builder.
7 points, eh? Shall I just?
Hold on. I'm trying to see where you fit. Oh, that's not a good place. This is a good place.
This is good place.
Right, because you can't touch anything.
Oh, thanks, Hardliner. So that's our YouTube channel where you can watch all the backlogs of all of our shows and stuff. So Crafty says, appreciate having this stream to get my questions answered. Hey, happy to be here. Happy to answer questions.
Oh my gosh, we love talking games.
Yeah. And any of our shows, we'll stop and hang out with the chat. Some of the shows, I also think this show is the most, I see in a bit. But we're the most like family friendly show I think we have. Generally, we're an 18 plus channel just for language. Like, we still welcome everybody. We're really nice, but there's lots of, like, F-bombs and stuff. So leave the kids at home is generally what we will say. But for this show, we're pretty safe. And by we, I mean I'm the only dangerous person. Val doesn't cuss. I cuss all the time. So that's all.
That is true.
Yeah. Viewglass says, you can play a board game on a battle map. You can't have a battle on a Monopoly board. Although full contact Monopoly is always an option. Oh, agreed. Those boards get chucked around our house like nobody's business.
Not necessarily our house.
The house I grew up in. I should be specific. There's a real. Thanks, Gyro Guy. Hello.
Thank you.
Coin it up.
Coin. And a coin. And
Master Builder. This is not a coin, but that's a good call.
You know what?
Coin. I just like the word coin. This is it. This is the last round. Bam. So 1, 2, and then I gotta shuffle up and draw one more, but this will be the final round. So
oh my gosh,
you can officially watch Val kick my butt. Did you take? I didn't give you your 7 points, did I?
You should have given me the 7 points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're 44. 44. I hope I can make this back on my little baby card scores here, but I don't think I am.
I don't even know if that's been a thing for me. Really.
50. We'll go up to 300, the last 300, and the 250 right here, right there. An oratory, a laundry room, and a sitting room, an adorable little sitting room. Put those there. Val, you have to choose more games you win at. That's all of them. So Crafty says, I fancy doing a basic board design online course. I found one. Cool. One of the guys, actually, that's super cool. If you find one, let me know. Oh, you found one. You did say you found one. I would love to know what that is. And a couple of our friends have written books on that too. Scott Rogers has a board game design book out there, and I wish I could remember the title off the top of my head. But he's done a lot of stuff and a lot of different styles, and also a lot of different kinds of experiences.
Is it? Hold on, wait.
I still have to arrange these. This isn't necessarily where I want them. This is a utility room. This is you got so much freaking money. It's ridiculous.
Let me go and get the link. What? Hardliner nods.
Thank you. That's I'll just leave them at that. I'm not gonna win, so I just need to set myself up for success. Thanks. Ah, boo. I saw that coming.
That's nice.
Rude.
I learned from you.
To be rude?
No, for this game placement.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is I get 3 points.
You get what?
Give me 3 points.
3 points.
I get 3 points.
1, 2, 3.
I get to take an extra turn.
Thank you, Hardliner. So yeah, that's Scott Rogers' book, which I actually still need to get that. New D&D project table. Keep the Discord updated. Please do.
Oh wait, I'm gonna
oval with a 3D grid layout, buddy. That sounds so cool.
Going to take 2 more bonus.
Oh come on. Oh man. Okay.
I don't know what's happening with
I'm
you.
stressed out is what's happening. I'm trying to find a way. Alright, I found a way. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm ready.
Oh wait, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not? You're done.
No, I'm
you
doing
have
a
to pick a card.
bonus, and I'm putting it down. And then, because I completed my food item location, I get to take an extra turn.
Cool. Thank you, So Crafty So.
Thank you. And then,
Can someone copy that into our Discord for me?
yeah. Dear. Okay, what else do I want?
To give me more money for no reason? Darn. To give me more money for some reason? There's no reasons left. You're done.
No, I get to take another turn.
Oh my god. Wait, no you don't.
Yes, I do. I completed
Oh,
a
a food room. You did what I did.
Yep.
Copycat.
Yep. That's why you inspired me to do that.
Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm gonna get whooped, you guys. Whooped. What's dark back here?
It is dark back there.
So comfy. We need reclining tavern chairs. Meow. 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 It's funny, I was looking at that cucumber silhouette. I was thinking, if you didn't know what cucumber looked like...
You wouldn't know that that's him?
Well, no. I mean, well, obviously, if you didn't know what he looked like, you would know what that was. But to me, it looks like the profile of a much cuter character, where, like, instead of his eyeball, it would be his nose all up there. And he looks like this hopeful, like, look at him.
He does look very hopeful.
Hmm?
Guys, I need to make this last turn count.
Thank you, Hardliner. Ooh, canvas. I do like canvas.
I'm going to spend...
Check it out. I want to make a game.
I'm going to spend 4. Can you give me change?
Here you go.
Hold on. And I think... Yeah, it does. Can I get another 5 points, please? And 4 points, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, what? What happened?
I completed the activity room.
Ouch. 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 Okay. Well, this is gonna suck. Let's do it. Alright, well, first, 5, 6.
This ain't your daddy's Muppet. What?
I'm gonna do 10. So for 15, bloop. Buy a secret lair. Doesn't get me much. However, I build it here. I get to take another. Well, I can, because I've completed a downstairs one. I'll take my 1 point. I get to take my choice of one of the other 7 rewards, and I'm going to choose to buy more. So I get this, and I get 2 back, and I'm going to buy this, which is the sitting room. I'm going to put it right here, so I get 4 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Putting me at 30 points. Freaking ouch. All right. But now, we score. What?
I'm at 56.
Yeah, you're at 56. I'm
Okay.
at 30. And let's open it up to scoring. Game end. After the last round. So first what we're going to do. So points for each of the favor tiles are allocated. So who has the most downstairs rooms? Me. So I get 8 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have the second most, so you're going to get 4 points. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, you slipped in at the last second. And so she now has the most square footage. And the square footage is noted in the top right of every tile. So you would just add those up. So she has the most square footage of, in this case, utility rooms. So she's got 200 plus 300. She's got 500 square feet. I only have 300 square feet. So she's going to get 8 points. And then I will get 4 points.
Note how angry he sounds.
I'm very angry because my whole goal was to catch up from behind because I was going to get both of these because I knew I was going to get this one and I thought I was going to get this one. So it would have been like 16 points against 8. I could have been at least here-ish. I didn't give myself 4 yet. Did I?
Yeah. Oh, no, not for the utility.
4. Oof. And now we can score our cards. However many of these we have, right? Mm-hmm. So I get 2 points for each of my 150s. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
Nice.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I get 4 for 2 points for my 300s. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, I get 72. I get 2 for each of my 250s, which I think I only have this one right here. So 250. So I get 2 points. Hooray!
I get 3 points for each of my food rooms, so I get 6 points.
Mm-hmm. And then I get 2 for each of my 200, of which I have none. So no points for that.
I get 3 points for my sleeping room.
Oh, man.
So if you can move me 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
And then I get 2 points for my stairs. If you could give me 2. 2 points, please.
Beep, beep. And that's it.
And that's it.
That's the game, you guys.
That's the game.
So this is sorry. I have to go all the way down so you can track where Val actually is. But yeah, so this is Castles of the Mad King Ludwig. What's up? What's the matter?
83 points.
83 points, and I ended up with 52. But considering that I jumped from 30 to 52 in that end game scoring, that's pretty good. So that's why you don't really know whether you're winning or losing until the end. But I definitely knew I was losing.
Thank you, Trax.
Old hail the Mad Queen. Huzzah, huzzah. Val is indeed the winner. Video God says, admiring the bow in the background. Explain. Have you seen the rest of that? Here, let's zoom out again, shall we?
We did a little tour.
Because I realized not a lot of you have seen the tavern because a lot of you are newer and we've shut down since we've been using this.
Yeah, there was a time that we had,
I give you the tavern.
Welcome.
The tavern song.
Welcome.
So there's the tavern, y'all. And let's click out of here because it's going to be in the before times. Yeah.
In the before times, true.
So this is one wall of the tavern. It's a 3-walled tavern, 2 technically, and then we have another wall extending the set there, and then the bookshelf extends the set on that side. Yeah, so over here and above us, you can't actually see, but above us there's shelves with tankards hanging from them. We've got swords and bow, Salight's Bane, an ancient weapon from the Salight's Legacy universe. We got a bunch of little lanterns and stuff. It's very cute. We love this tavern, and we don't get to use it enough. So I'm glad we get to use it for this show and this game. But look, look how much space this game ends up taking up. And it all just goes in like little Ziploc bags and gets checked back in. There really isn't. It packs away very nicely because all of these segments of the board, they're all pieces and you just arrange them. So again, we use the 2-player side. This is like the 3 to 4 player side. Or sorry, this is the 4-player side only. And then yeah, you just lay those out. And really, it's for show. You don't really need those things. If you really wanted to compact it, you could. You don't have to use those boards because those are just supply and a place to put the decks and stuff like that. The only thing you really need is this one so that you can track where those cards are.
Hardliner wants to know.
Hardliner, funny you should ask. We got a hit on Patreon that there is a woodworker in Orange County who would like to make the stock for the Pleasure Musket, so I actually have to get to work in designing it in ZBrush. Now that we have ZBrush again, I can get back to work in 3D modeling, which will be fun. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
I haven't done it since Scuttle, I think, in an official capacity. And I got to make it just okay enough to where we can still have it in the back of streams. I don't want it to get us in trouble, so it's got to be a thing.
Huh.
Or maybe we put it in a case that's blurred, so it looks like it's censored. That would also be funny. Gal doesn't watch the shows. She doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I'm normally working. But thanks for joining us, guys. This was so much fun. Are we finding someone to rate?
Yeah, that's what I should be doing, isn't it?
And if you guys are, since so many of you are new, please, once again, join our Discord, hang out, see what else we've got. We've got so much going on for the rest of today. Danny's back in just a little bit to talk with Will and Art on Cinephilia, and that's at 5:30.
It's at 5:30.
That's at
So we're ending a little bit early because we got to run and take our dog to a thing. But I'll be back. I will be on Cinephilia tonight.
Yeah. And then back tomorrow for another episode of Silence.
So wants to see the box.
Wants to see the box.
This is Castles of the Mad King Ludwig. And actually, let's punch in on the other screen so you can see a little bit better, I think. There you go.
The box is so pretty, guys.
It's a pretty box. It packs up nicely.
But it
as
literally...
far as, like, storage solutions, it's a bit lacking.
Not.
If you can get an insert, it's probably better. Because all it is a crap ton of Ziplocs. So that's my only downside, but honestly, it packs away easily, and since you don't use all the tokens all the time, it's easier to remember where everything goes. There's also a one-player variant that you can set up for yourself. It's built into the rules, so if you are a solo player who just enjoys board games, that is a possibility as well. Yeah. I do think this game plays best at a full 4, but it's still really fun with 2. Like, we're still neck and neck, and it's designed that way. I think it works out really well.
Yeah, and I also think, like, for me, what I like about it is it's competitive enough for 2, but it gives you also time to kind of, like, think through. Whereas in a 4-player game, you are working really fast to keep up with each other, so the stress levels might be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But thanks for, like, it was fun. It was so much fun. We met so many new friends. I'm so excited. I've seen some new names. Had a chance to see some, like, familiar names already. Who are we rating?
We're actually going to rate, I'm just going to be a nerd today. Normally I would rate a friend, but one of the voice actresses from Overwatch is streaming right now, and she's brand new to Twitch, so I want to get some people in her arena. This is
fun.
This is the voice of Symmetra, and her real name escapes me for the moment. But let's load up. Everybody be nice, spread the love, tell them who sent you, all that good stuff. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. And make sure you come back later tonight, 5:30 p.m. for Cinephilia.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Trax. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Trax.
And hopefully we'll see you all in the Discord so we can keep on chatting. Let us go to this one so that we can say goodbye. Oh, look, see, that looks good. It looks good when we're not doing anything. Because then you're like, look at all this space. Nice to meet you, too.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Well, we'll catch y'all later. Fare thee well.